Hey heroes, welcome to the Hosts4Hire podcast. We're doing another episode about DC's Absolute Universe. So if you're not caught up, we highly recommend you do so before watching this. We really don't want to spoil anything, especially, with how great this series has been
Yeah,
recently.
don't spoil it for yourselves. Do yourself the justice of reading these because it's been a long time in comics since we've gotten something this exhilarating to read through. Like,
Amen.
I don't read a lot of comics like in general anymore, but I definitely don't do it day of drop. Like, I haven't done that in like I couldn't even tell you the last time like
Yeah,
that I was
I
like
know, I couldn't
waiting on the
either.
drop for like a comic. That being said, let's start at Batman. Let's
Mhm.
let's like, dude, one of the things that I'm most interested in seeing of this world is how this Batman is going to interact with the Superman. Like how the world's finest is gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
either the like Batman versus Superman or how they're gonna come together and like be that like world's finest heroes together. Like,
Yeah, because this Bruce is definitely more standoffish when it comes to like other people
which
trying
is
to help.
crazy to say when thinking about Bruce and how standoffish he is. And
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But like he does. He just feels like more of that like brute standoffish version of Bruce. Whereas Cal, uh he, like I don't even know how to describe it. Like he feels a little bit more like that, like he's interested in vengeance and he's
Mhm.
interested in punishing these people abusing, like,
Exacting justice, but his own brand of it.
yeah,
Kind of like how Batman usually does.
like
It
it's
feels like they pulled each other closer to the other one's spectrum a
I
little
almost
bit.
feel like
Like,
either they're either gonna like really not agree with each other's methods and ideologies,
mhm.
like, or they're gonna like have this like brother, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so curious to see like how it's gonna work because
Yeah,
like for me, like at the end of issue 9, like Bane is like a small house,
he's a cottage.
like
He's a cottage
like
for a small family
like
of four.
like
Yeah,
it's just like he's fighting a cabin in the woods, like, and I can't, like, if the scale of where they're going with this, like, I'm so excited and I'm also just like a little nervous because like if Batman can handle that, and we're gonna see him do it, whether we see Bane break the bat, we're gonna see him Bane him. I'm assuming. Like,
it looks
there's
like
just
it.
no way he's not about to just be like baned over like the porch that is his knee. But like, he's obviously gonna like be able to surpass that, and like, how is like what's the threat that is gonna amass the Justice League together in this world?
Mhm.
Like,
Well, because it does seem like Superman is almost a little depowered. Like he can only go for
a
so
little bit.
long
But
without
also
needing
that
to
like dark
recharge.
side armor that took over him, dude.
Sick.
Where's the capacity of that? Because he seemed surprised by that, almost like,
Mhm.
whoa, like, oh, and then he kind of gets like taken off of it by
Sold.
Brainiac Peacemaker there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, yeah. By dude, that also crazy cool. Like the Christopher Smith at the end being that, like, that is
yeah, that was
so
sick. I thought they were going like a Metallo route, where it was
hmm
gonna be like Peacemaker Metallo. I still kind of maybe think that would have been cooler, maybe just because like the
in
way
your
I saw
brain.
it in my head. Uh, but that was awesome, especially
Yeah.
because he had like actually, like you said, laid the beat down on Superman. Kind of like maybe like you said, like showing that this Superman is a little depowered.
hmm
Maybe a little bit like James Gunn's version of Superman, where he says like, he gets beaten up. Like he's not this like omnipotent, like where four heroes are pushing against him, and he's just like, I'm not even gonna move.
How can someone defend that
I
scene?
hated that
I
so
hate it.
much.
I hate it
I
so
hate this
much.
so much.
It's so
But
awful.
like, do you know what I mean when I say that like the version of this Absolute's world's finest, like, is something to be so excited about.
It is a much more interesting version of the duo than we've ever gotten before. That's for
I
sure.
think
With
one of the only
Superman,
other versions that can come into my head is when they combine with like that Green Lantern ring. You know what I'm talking
oh
about? And they
yeah,
like
yeah.
become like the one character. I love that.
Yeah,
Like
and
that's
that's
really
really
cool.
cool for like but it is like a one shot, like one thing,
Yeah,
This
totally.
is like
Yeah,
gonna be a whole series
like,
where they
yeah.
they interact more and stuff, and like,
I'm so
oh,
stoked. I don't know how big this is supposed to be, dude, but I want
mhm.
this to be like,
Hundreds of issues between all of them,
yes, like
each.
actually, like
Right?
actually, like that is something like. because that hasn't happened in a while. Like we've seen like some like like 30 issue like runs is like
Mhm.
more of a like commonality now.
Multiple
Or like
runs that can be combined together,
hmm
that
hmm
go together, but are
God, I
like
wouldn't I
30,
wouldn't
20,
hate
10.
like a just like 100 issue run, dude. Like it'd be so good. The juice is there. You guys, please get in our comments. Let's talk about the good. Let's talk about what you find to be the bad that we didn't talk about. Because there, like, please let us know what we're missing. Like let us know like little things that we're not picking up on. We want to talk to you guys. We want to create a community. We want to get to the nitty gritty of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please tell us everything that's wrong with this that we missed. Tell us that the things you agree with. We would really appreciate if you head over to Hosts4Hire podcast at Hosts4Hire with number 4 podcast on all socials. It would really help us out. Leaving a comment, like, share, subscribe, all the good things. We do appreciate you guys stopping by, and we will catch you with the next episode.
Peace.